I'm gonna give it a chance for the room to fill up. Say hey to me. So happy to see you. Thank you for joining me. I hope everybody had a good weekend. And yeah, we're gonna do a little tarot today for all the zodiac signs, Aries through Pisces. See what we've got coming in for all of you. Hoping for good messages today. I know we just had a new moon on Friday, so to me, new moons always bring good energy, but with Aries season here as well, I just know that things are gonna kick into high gear as they always do during Aries season. So, what's up? Hey, Miss Sunshine. Hey, the Aries. Hey, Infinite. Hey, Nikki. Thank you, Rachel. All right, so I'm going to get my cards ready. And like I said, yeah, we're going to go through all the zodiac signs. If you're new to me, welcome. Welcome. I think there's about 500 of you that are new just from last week. So awesome. Thank you for joining me. When my page hits 160,000, which it's about 1,500 away right now, I'm going to do another giveaway. So stay tuned. And if you want to help my page reach its next goal, then please continue to like, share, subscribe. Actually, sharing my videos is probably what helps the most, but just, yeah. But thank you for being here either way. So, if you're returning, thank you. We are, I'm going to clear the air with my singing bowl, and then I meditate between each zodiac sign to clear my energy, get any channeled messages in addition to the tarot. If you meditate, then I invite you to meditate with me. If you don't worry about it. Just hang out and talk in the chat. I'm going to use two of the same decks. I'm going to use the Gilded for both sides today. And I'm going to try and keep it, you know, at least 10 minutes per sign, but not more than that because I don't want to keep you guys on here for 4 hours like I used to. So, so I think I'm going to use these two. Yeah. This one. And this one. All right, so let's get started. Welcome. I'm gonna clear the air. Get a drink of water. And we're going to start with Aries. Aries. Okay, so Aries, all I kept hearing over and over and over and over and over again was starlight, star bright. There's an ambulance in my driveway. No, sorry, that's not part of the message. Okay, no, it's for a neighbor. Sorry, wow, so random. Excuse me, ADD. Back to you. It took me off guard. I'm like, why is there an ambulance here? Okay. for someone else. Hope everything's okay. Sending good energy. Anyways, all right. So back to you, Aries. The message that I got was Starlight, Star Bright, first star I see tonight. I just realized what I said earlier. I said, hold on a second. I said Starlight, Star Bright. There's an ambulance here. No, that's not it. It's Starlight, Star Bright, first star I see tonight. I hope this is not an indicator of how today is going to go. Guys. ADD. Okay, but seriously, back to you. So, it's a nursery rhyme, okay? It reminded me of Aquarian energy. Some of you could have Aquarius in your chart, be dealing with an Aquarius, or maybe there's some sort of wish fulfillment coming in, right? Because it's like when I think of that rhyme, I always think of like making a wish upon a star, right? And so like this wishful energy in coming in for you, Aries. And it is your birthday season, right? So maybe you are blowing out the candles and making a wish, right? But your you versus them reading was really interesting too. So go check that one out, as you might get additional messages for that as far as like what's April gonna hold for you in general. So let's see, Aries, what we got coming out for you, for my Aries. Whoa, okay, come on. Only because it's your birthday season am I going to honor all of these cards. But you have the 9th house of seeking, balance and opposition, and the ascendant. So it's like finding balance between two different areas of your life being highlighted. The part of you that kind of wants to take a risk, that wants to go outside your comfort zone, that's ready for a challenge. And then the other part of you where you have to kind of take other people into consideration or other things into consideration. And so it's almost like a head and heart type of thing, where needing to find balance between the two, where you don't get so wrapped up in like your emotions or the wishfulness of something that you disregard like the practical things or how it affects another or other people. So finding some sort of balance there is going to be important as we go into these next few weeks. I actually feel like your outlook improving though. So if maybe in the past you hadn't had a good outlook on the outcome of something, I actually feel like that's changing. Like your outlook becoming more positive, or your mood or your affect improving. There's some sort of balance being brought to that as well. And also Sagittarius Libra energy here for some of you. So let's see what else. For my Aries, the 9 of Wands. Okay, I'm getting a song. Okay, I'm back. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Get out the way. I got a new attitude on life. It's Macklemore. Glorious, glorious. A chance to start again. Okay, so check out that song, Aries, as that came through pretty strongly. I actually listened to that on my Facebook last week. But yeah, the song Glorious is coming through. The thing about Aries that you already know about yourself is when you have your mind set on something, you're pretty damn determined about it. So it's like, it's kind of getting clear with what you want. And like for some reason I keep getting the word effect. Like I don't even think you understand the powerful effect that you have on another person, or just like people in general, because there's a big impact that you're having on a situation. And I guess it could be reversed. Somebody could be having a big impact on you, but I don't think so. I feel like this is full on Aries energy. And then they're giving me the words a lasting effect. A lasting effect. So let's see what else. What is Macklemore's sign? I think he's a Gemini, right? see what else. The King of Swords and the Four of Wands. So I feel like there's a lot of thought and consideration being given to either the home or a relationship during this time frame. I'm hearing think before you act, right? This is not a time to act impulsively, although I feel you being drawn towards that impulsive Aries energy. And instead, Spirit is saying just keep as best of a balance as you can and keep your outlook positive, right? Because the more positive you can expect, the more likely it is that you get that expectation in return via law of attraction. And so also it's just like things are coming together though. I really feel that. I feel like, you know, it's one thing to be in a headspace when you're all like zoned out, when you're all anxious, versus like when you have something that, you know, is good to think about, you know, like when you've got good stuff going on in your life. And so you just kind of let yourself immerse in the fantasy of something or thinking about your future, you know, like that type of thought. So yeah, and then something about clearing your space. So I don't know if you need to get organized in your work environment or your home environment, or maybe this is just in the mental space here, Aries. Person you are connecting to, death and rebirth, 10 of swords, and then the 6 of wands trumping that. So this person's been through some endings, some major changes, transformations, transmutations that might have changed their outlook on relationships, on life, just in general. But I feel like this person has overcome this or will be overcoming this. This is like a dark night of the soul type ish. You know what I mean? Like, but the thing is like when you go through such a deep transmutation, when you come out the other end, it feels glorious. Like the Macklemore song where it's like, you know, you're down for the count and then all of a sudden you're like, and I'm back, you know? I feel like it's that type of energy, and I feel it coming also from this person's side, but it's that sense of like, I'm back. You know what I mean? So I feel that pretty strongly. It's a very intense energy. This could be a very interesting birthday season for some of you. And they're giving me the song Take a Load Off Betty. I don't know why. Take it or leave it. But yeah, so let's see what the guidance is here. Okay. Your law of attraction card says, babies are thinking and attracting before they are even speaking. Even though you are only months old in your physical body, you are a very old and wise creator focused in a baby's body, and you came with powerful intentions. People often assume that because a child is not yet offering words, the child could not be the creator of its own experience, but it is our children and babies emanate vibrations, which are the reasons for what they attract, even from your time of birth. That is a weird card to get. I have no idea how that correlates. But essentially what this card is saying is, one, you are the attractor of your experience, okay? And you started attracting your life from the time you were born. You actually start attracting as early as in the womb. And of course, you share a similar vibration to your mother. So one, there might be a connection, a strong connection between your vibration and your mother's vibration. So pay attention to that. Oh, Lord. Sorry. There's a creeper in the chat. So anyways, there might be some correlation between like you and your parental figure, particularly your mother. But you are indeed, there is a fire truck. Is everything okay? Sorry, ADD again. What the heck? Aries, I don't believe in coincidences, so you might have a lot of chaos going on around you. Chaotic stuff-ish going on. As like when I started your reading, there was ambulances coming down the road, and then I just saw a fire truck. Not putting any negative energy out there. I'm not saying that's a prediction. Please don't ever be afraid when you hear my readings. I'm just saying, to me, this whole thing has been chaotic. So you just might be feeling like a chaotic type of vibe around you. Anyways, all right, let's leave it there for now. So, what the heck? Oh my gosh. It's been a long time since I've had a troll in here. Sorry, I had to mute them. All right, so yeah, Aries could be dealing with Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra, Sagittarius, Gemini are the predominant signs I have, or that could be in your chart. But it's a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And I'm sorry for all the distractions, but kind of what I'm feeling. Oh, there's a little red bird that just perched outside of my window. They got a lot of different accounts, guys. Sounds like a personal problem. Sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. I don't apologize for other people, but there's some trolls in here just to keep it interesting. They wanted us to know how horny they were on their Sunday morning. That's why I said, like, sounds like a personal problem, pal. I'm not sure why you came to this page, because there ain't nothing going on like that. I don't know if they're trying to be offensive, but I actually just think it's hilarious. You know? Oh, look, they got another one. Ooh. So it's one of those trolls where they have multiple accounts, so you're just going to have to keep removing them. So, yeah. Let's go to Taurus. I did block them, but they have, I don't know if it's spyware, or I don't know how they do it, but like they have multiple accounts. So you block one, they just talk from another one. You block it, they talk from another one. I know, right? See, there he is again. It's like you think people would have better things to do with their time, but they get high off of it. Probably need therapy. I'm not really sure. Jamie, did you send me a package? Yay. I will be so excited. All right, so anyways, I'm not going to pay attention to the chat anymore because that's what they want. So I'm actually not going to read it at all, and we're going to move forward, and I'm going to go into Taurus. So Taurus, sorry it took me a little bit longer as I wanted to shake off some of the energy I was feeling before your reading. But okay, so well, first of all, maybe there's something you need to shake off in the energy as well. Like let's go back to what I was feeling before I went into the meditation. There could be a lot of intrusive type of vibes, or like people trying to get your attention, or feeling like you're, having a hard time holding your attention, especially, in like routine areas of your life, like work or home, but apply it to any area of your life that you want. They actually showed me, it looked like a bubble and somebody inserting a needle into it. And then I heard break through the surface. So there's something here too that like there might be a breakthrough around, or you're breaking through maybe the surface of a situation or the surface of a story or a person, and like getting to the middle of something or getting to the heart of something. So I'm not really sure what all that entails, Taurus, but that's kind of what I was feeling. So let's see. I don't know what I'm feeling. It's not like a solemn energy, but maybe it's more like a very chill type of vibe. So I don't know if some of y'all need like a chill day, or you're just kind of in that mood where you're just wanting to relax or do things that feel good to you. You certainly could benefit from a day like that, especially if you have a lot, like I said, pulling on your attention, pulling on your energy, Taurus. So let's see what else. You have the card of balance, Libra energy for some of you. Aries also got this card, so could be dealing with either or have those in your birth chart. But this is all about how you relate to other people, avoiding confrontation, coming from your more disciplined stance, finding balance, right? Some of you could be overdoing it or overstimulating yourself and needing to kind of pull back a little bit and give yourself a moment to breathe, give yourself a moment to chill out this week, and to find some sort of balance there. Yeah, this kind of talks about emotional detachment as well as like knowing when to walk away. So if you're feeling a lot of tension, or you're feeling like someone's trying to suck you in, or like conflict or drama, you're best to like kind of place some distance there, walk away from it, find your balance, come back to it when you're more clear, okay? Or when you have the clearer picture, right? Some of you are in the process of finding yourself, which is interesting, especially if you walked out of like a situationship or a relationship recently, but take it as it resonates. The Strength card and the King of Wands. So Leo, heavy Leo energy here, but Aries, Sag for some of you could be influencing this reading, or in your chart, the person you're dealing with. So this talks about like, they're giving me a Kelly Clarkson song. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I don't really like that saying, but maybe check that song out. This is like having the strength, the confidence, and the motivation to do what you need to do at the end of the day to prioritize yourself and to stay in balance and to stay in tune, Taurus, rather than letting somebody get the best of you or to pull at you like that. And maybe there's a lesson in that about knowing when to walk away versus creating more confusion, or adding to a situation when it doesn't need to be like that, right? So I feel like this is a strong urge to spend some time taking care of self and prioritizing yourself. Whoever you're connecting with is the Hierophant, which is your energy, interestingly enough, and the Nine of Swords. So this person may be focused on practical matters, but also this highlights traditions and commitments, relationships, marriage, that type of energy. And there's some sort of stress showing up around this that this person is trying to overcome. But there's something here on an internal basis that they're needing to work on. and kind of going back and forth about that. And sometimes this person isn't always truthful with what it is that they want. This person feels a lot more deeply than I feel like what's known. They tend to emotionally distance, or they may emotionally distance when they're feeling like they can't trust in particular, or like when things get messy. So not always the best coping mechanism, but actually I kind of feel like you're being drawn to do the same thing rather than let, your passions or your intensity overcome you, right? So this is interesting because so far in the Aries reading, there's like this emotionally charged energy coming up, okay? And then I feel it again in the Taurus reading. So it could be that things start out calm and balanced, and then things like really get emotionally charged. And that could be a good thing. That could be a bad thing. It could be charging up the passion. It could be charging up the frustration. It depends on how well you're handling the energy, Taurus. But I think that's going to be a collective thing. I don't know if it's because of, like I said, the new moon that came in, or the fact that we're in Aries season, but the last reading felt intense, and this one feels like it's ramping up towards that. So let's see what the law of attraction has to say. Too many. Ooh, let's get one card. Let's see. This says, relationships I don't want, clarify those I do want. Whenever you know what you do not want, you always know more clearly what you do want. So in any moment of awareness of another person's undesirable situation, give your undivided attention to the idea of improvement that is hatched from your interaction and observation. As you learn to do that, not only will you be of increasing value to others, but see how your relationships with others add to your own becoming. Taurus, thinking too much about the things that don't please you or the things that you don't want, and I would point my focus more towards immersing myself in like what makes you feel passionate, what brings you confidence, what motivates you, and make it about that, Could be dealing with Aries, Gemini, Libra, Leo, Taurus, Sagittarius are the predominant signs I'm seeing. But could be any sign. It's a general reading. So let's go to Gemini. And hold on, let me check the chat here. Just make sure that. Oh my God. So before I go to Gemini, let's take a breaksies. I'm sorry, Infinite, that you have to keep she's doing the best that she can, guys. Just don't pay attention to it. They're just words, right? And they're meant to be offensive words because, like I said, they get people that want to shock and offend usually are people who need a lot of attention or don't get a lot of attention. And so as weird as it sounds to have empathy and grace for someone who's saying such terrible things in the chat, like, happy people don't do that. You know what I mean? So just ignore. It's like, you know how when a child throws a tantrum, you just got to treat it like that. If it bothers you that there's a troll in here, maybe come back after it's live, you know, and watch it. But there's nothing I can do about it. And my moderators are doing their best. And don't be mad at the troll either, because they know not what they do and they just want attention. So the more attention you give, the more you feed it. So, right? Like all you just do is laugh. um, but it is hard to concentrate, right? I'm sure. Anyways, we're going to keep going because F it, you know? We're going to go to Gemini next. Gemini. That was really fast. So Gemini, I saw a deer, and then I got the word Bambi, and then the song Bambi came through. I don't know if you're familiar with that song, but he says, "Ah, Bambi, my dear, my dear, my dear. I want to hold you near. Beware, there's lions." Is that what he says? Check out that song, Gemini. It's a love song. It's actually a very intense and complicated song. So I don't know if you also have intense and complicated stuff going on in the relationship sector. Or it could just be that maybe you like that song, or maybe you randomly hear that, or you see a deer or Bambi. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. Let's go ahead and get into the cards and see what you got going on, Gemini. Gemini. So you have the 9th house of seeking. Let me take note of these two cards. Oh, Pluto and Mars. Actually, I'll keep those. So Sagittarius, Scorpio, Aries energy for some of you. And this kind of reminds me of the Aries reading. So if you have Aries placements in your chart, definitely check that out. But this is like feeling that drive and feeling that motivation, like to kind of maybe go outside of your comfort zone, to have more action in your life. It's a very driven type of energy, and it's driving you towards change. Now, for some of you, okay, there's a small group of you where there's something here that's driving you insane or driving you crazy, as they gave me the song Crazy. Crazy, crazy for feeling so lonely. Or you may also resonate with that song. Take it as it resonates. But there's some sort of renewal here, okay? A renewal of your personal power, yes, but also some sort of like death and rebirth energy. Energy is what I mean. So like something cycling out, something new beginning. And it could feel very intense, right? It could feel very extreme. Like your emotions might be I don't know, just feeling very, they're giving me so many words, on fire, impressive, intense. Or you could be dealing with someone that has like a very intense impression on you, which also reminds me of the Aries reading. So check that one out. So let's see what else we have here for you, Gemini. You have the 9 of Cups, which is all about blessings, right? So there's some sort of blessing in all of the madness is what I feel. in a way, whatever you have going on, it is motivating you to kind of like seek solutions or to seek outside of, like what you traditionally would have done in the past. And it may be creating a change within you. So there's always a blessing that comes out of everything that we experience. But I feel like some of you, it's much deeper than you think, right? So, ooh, this is intense. Is this going to be like this for all of the signs? What else is Gemini experiencing? The Emperor, the Seven of Wands, death and rebirth. So more Aries, Scorpio energy. So I feel like you can hold your own, Gemini. Like, I feel like you're in this stance, right? Or you're taking this stance of like being very cautious about what you let in and what you let out. There's like this defensiveness or this protective energy around you, okay? Or it could be around this person. But I feel like this situation or this energy is calling you to empower yourself, to take control of your own destiny, right? And there's a blessing here. So whatever chaos is going on or intense energy is going on, it is helping you to like motivate and empower yourself. And there's some definite changes coming through here. Let's see this person's energy. What is happening? Hold on a second. The World. I'll tell you guys in a minute what I just saw. Thank you for the $9.99 MC. And the Five of Cups. So, and I heard a world of hurt. Woo! What the heck? A world of hurt. Somebody got slapped with the consequences of an action that put them in a world of hurt. And I can't tell if it's coming from your end or this person's end. But there's some sort of transformation occurring around this. And whoever you're connecting with, sometimes this person has a hard time like being able to see the blessing in life or in things, and it causes for things to be more painful or like long and drawn out than they need to be. And this person is being called to look at the things that they're appreciative of, that they can shine their positive light on, and that will actually help them overcome whatever these lower level negative emotions are. But I think they struggle with that, Gemini, or they are struggling with that for whatever reason. And they're giving me the song Only the Best. I wish only the best for you. I don't know if that's coming from you or this person, but take it as it resonates. Or somebody wishing for the best, but like their focus is not pointed in the right direction just yet, although I do feel them being called towards it. So like I said, there's some intense changes coming through in April. Or around the situation. So let's see what the law of attraction has to say. You're welcome. It says, I can get from an unwanted to a wanted relationship. As you walk away from one unpleasant situation, the law of attraction will bring another that feels very much like it, and usually quickly. You just cannot get there from there. To get where you want to be, to that place of feeling better, you have to reach for alignment within yourself first. Getting yourself feeling good before you take an action is always the best process for when you do not feel good. You cannot be inspired to any action that will solve the problem. So this card says, in order to get from unwanted to wanted, you have to first get right with yourself, get yourself in a good feeling, strong place, and then act, right? So you're being encouraged not to act impulsively, to maintain your power and maybe your boundaries until you get really clear here. All right. So you could be dealing with Aries, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Cancer. Those are the predominant signs I have, but it's a general reading, so it can be any zodiac sign. So while I was talking there, I had a notification come down from Facebook. That's what I was talking about earlier. And it was a Facebook notification, and it said, "Big Booty Nikki wants to talk to you." And I'm like, what is happening? If you guys are just joining me, I had a troll in the chat that was just lighting it up with all kinds of inappropriate stuff. Then I look up when I'm doing the Gemini reading, and I'm like, big boot, what the hell? What am I attracting right now? What is happening? I'm gonna blame this on Aries season. Y'all kinky? Like, what is the deal? What is happening right now? Like, I'm gonna have to meditate extra hard before I go into Cancer. Like, before I go any further, I'm gonna have to like, y'all gonna have to just stare at me meditating for like 10 or 15 minutes to get this ick off of me. What is the deal? I don't know. It's weird. Super weird. All right, so Cancer, you're up next. Let me really who-saw on this before we go into your reading. Cancer. So, Cancer, I was getting the song Sweet Emotions, which I actually think I got in either the last reading I did for you or the reading before that. And I also got, so I feel like you have a partner in crime here showing up. And it doesn't have to be an intimate partner. It could be a child, a family member, a friend, a coworker, you name it. But they're giving me the song You Got a Friend in Me. So I really, okay, I have another song. Why do love? idea the lyrics or what the heck that song is. Does anybody recognize that song? Why do birds suddenly appear? Okay, now it's coming to me. Why do birds suddenly appear close to you? Okay, so maybe look up that song by the Carpenters. That could resonate with you, or you could randomly hear that song. I don't know. So let's see what else we have coming in. Wow, I keep getting 3 cards. So I noticed this, oh my gosh, I had 333 showing up on the clock for me all week last week. So for some of you, 333 might be showing up for you. Look up the numerical meaning of threes. So you have Pisces, Ascendant in the 5th house. So Pisces, Leo, Sag energy here for some of you. But this is like, you know, getting more in tune with your imagination, your compassionate side, your more spiritual energy, but also, you know, paying attention to your outlook on life and looking for more fun, like looking for more pleasure, as opposed to like looking for the problem. You know what I mean? Like this is an encouragement to kind of find the playfulness in a situation, or to go more towards your passions here, Cancer, and to adjust your outlook on things. So if you've been feeling pessimistic, say, they're encouraging you to shift your outlook to a more optimistic or like a more playful energy, to get out a little bit more, to connect with your inner child, or for some of you, your actual children, if you have children. But it's all in how you approach things, right? And to come from your higher self is what I feel. And I keep hearing it hits the sweet spot. So whatever hits that sweet spot, I don't know, go towards it maybe. Something hitting that sweet spot. Yes, the King of Cups here. Some of you dealing with a water sign. Well, you're a water sign. This would represent you for a lot of you, but it's like, feel a situation out, and if it feels sweet, then continue to go towards that. If it feels the opposite of that, maybe take a look at whether that's worth your time and focus, right? So honor your emotions. That's clear that that's going to be really important, okay? Especially as we go through April. So let's see what else. Queen of Cups. And the Four of Swords. So maybe some of you have kept quiet on your deeper emotions for a while, and now being called or drawn to maybe express something here that maybe you've been putting on the back burner, or it's like a sense of like thinking about something and longing for something and then kind of holding it in or waiting. And that wait time just about being over, right? As things get ready to change, as this new moon leaves us, as Aries season comes in. This is also your more feminine energy here, Cancer. So whether you're male or female, tapping into the more feminine parts of you. We all have feminine and masculine energy. The part of you that's not afraid to say how you feel. The part of you that, you know, goes after what it is that you want. That doesn't want to be kept quiet anymore. So maybe after a period of time about like thinking over something or sleeping on something, there is now this urge, right? Or this calling to like take some sort of action or move towards something. The person you're connecting with is the Eight of Cups. I keep smelling flowers. It smells wonderful. Is it my hair? Could be. Eight of Cups, Page of Cups, the Death card, Scorpio energy, Pisces energy for some of you, but it's like this person may not always be emotionally available, right? Or they may have emotionally detached, but there's some small part of this person that is being encouraged to tap into their inner child, to be a little bit more forthcoming, to be more open, you know? And so there's some changes that are needing to take place on an internal level with this person, but I feel they are being guided in that direction, and it's on their path, right, to learn something about like expression of emotion in a more mature way, right? Because sometimes this card can also talk about like needing some sort of emotional growth, not always approaching things in the right way, maybe, or like childlike behavior. Some of you, this is a child, right? But this person is going through, like I said, a growth cycle. And oof, they're going to end up needing to make some decisions too around like what actually makes them happy and what gives them passion at the end of the day. So they may be faced with some challenges until they can own up to that or like face something. So also, there's some sort of risk avoidance here. So like someone wanting to avoid either getting hurt or opening up. But it's like what you tried to avoid, the universe only puts you in more situations where you have to face it. Not as like a punishment, but it's because there's something to be learned, or there's some sort of growth around that, especially if you're dealing with another water sign or a Leo, but take it as it resonates. All right, that's a side note. Could be your energy. So let's see. This says, the thoughts I think determine the relationship I attract. Not only does the power of your thoughts determine which people make their way into your life, but it determines how they behave once they get there. You are a thinking, vibrating attractor of your experience, and the thoughts you think determine everything about the life that you live. As you turn your attention towards the positive aspects of the personalities and behaviors of others with whom you share your planet, you will train your point of attraction in the direction of only what you desire. So, we attract out of other people what we genuinely think and feel about them, even if we try to pretend that's not how we genuinely think and feel. Because we are all energetic beings and we have intuition for a reason, right? And so like maybe someone hasn't outright made their feelings known, but I feel on an intuitive level it's being picked up anyways by the other person. So might as well just express then. So you got Scorpio, Pisces energy here. Could be another Cancerian, like I said, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio again. Those are the predominant signs that could be in your chart or the chart of the person you're dealing with. I take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Could be none of those signs, you know. You're welcome, Virginia. All right, so let's go to Leo. I still have that song in my head. Why do birds suddenly appear? I feel like I need to open up my window and just blast it out like a musical. My neighbors will think I'm crazy. But you know what? My neighbors already do think I'm crazy. So I guess it's okay. I don't care. Like Mary Poppins over here. I just pop my window open back there and just start singing it. Ay, ay, ay. All right, Leo. Leo. So, Leo, I heard, first of all, I felt an energy adjustment come through in the meditation, which I don't know if you guys can, if you ever actually watch closely my face when I meditate. Sometimes my lower jaw will get moved to the right. Anytime I'm getting like some sort of download or adjustment. So some of you, I felt that come through when I was meditating on your energy. But some of you are getting like downloads, energy adjustments, especially for my high vibing Leos that meditate, that spend some time in quiet every day. But even if it's in your sleep, you're getting some sort of adjustment, right, in your energy fields. And I also heard there's going to need to be some adjustments made in the future. So it's almost like on an energetic level, Leo, spirit is already kind of making adjustments on your behalf in the non-physical realm so that when it manifests into the physical, which I feel like will be relatively soon, most definitely this year, like you'll be ready to make whatever necessary adjustments you'll need to make in the physical because like the stage is being set in the 5D. And some of you might even know what's to come through your intuition or like through the dream state. Like you might be getting inclinations about some changes or adjustments that might need to be made, right? As you go into these next few months and definitely throughout this year. So I felt that pretty strongly, Leo. So let's see. What else for Leo? I'll get back in there. Well, Leo, you got Leo. You got you. You got you at the end of the day. Okay? So you got your own card here, Leo. It's encouraging you to be yourself, to love yourself, to not make any adjustments in your life unless they are adjustments that feel good to you, that are going to improve your situation, right? Oh, and they also showed me an image of feet. I don't know what the deal with the feet is. Take it or leave it. It's random, I know, but they're showing me feet. Anyways, this is like encouraging you to be more tapped into your more loving side, your more playful side, the part of you that can roll with the punches, right? And not get into the ego too much or, to not get excessive in the energy, to find some sort of balance here, Leo. So let's see what else. Yeah. Okay, the Ace of Swords and the Lovers. So some of you are going to get some clarity around a relationship. Could be with a Gemini, but doesn't have to be. But there's some sort of answers coming in around a significant relationship. Now, for a lot of you, this is going to be intimate, but it could also be around a family member, a friend, a coworker, you name it, right? So there is, an adjustment being made here. Some of you might be adjusting to a new relationship, right? Or getting some clarity around that. But take it as it resonates. They're giving me the song Glorious again, which I got in the Aries reading. Some of you could be connecting with Aries or have Aries in your chart as well. Let's see, Five of Swords. And then I'm getting a lot of gut. Okay, there's a lot of messages coming through about the gut or the GI system. Pay attention to that. But I'm hearing more so like gut reactions, gut instincts. Do not ignore your gut instincts, Leo. Like if something feels right and you just know it's right, it's right. You know what I mean? Like if you feel your intuition is like, that's what it is, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you know what's up, Leo. And yet you have the Five of Swords here with the Ace of Cups. So the Five of Swords to me is like not wanting to accept defeat, especially when it comes to someone or something you love. Not willing to. You know, maybe some of you have been rejected in love, or there's a fear around rejection in love stemming from the past. I feel like it's okay to let that fear go, Leo. But some of you, because of that fear, you now maybe have this attitude, right, of like, I will not succumb to that, or I will not accept defeat when it comes to what my heart wants, which is so Leo-like, like, especially if you're a masculine Leo, you know, but feminine or masculine, I just feel like they're saying nobody's going to either take this heart of yours or get in this heart of yours. So there's also a little bit of defensiveness around this. You're being asked to like give a chance or an opportunity here. Or maybe somebody wants a chance or an opportunity. Can somebody block Bruce, please? Do I still have a moderator in here? All right, person you're connecting with, no way, the Lover's out twice. Some of you, it is a Gemini. Whoa, what? Oh my gosh, no way, the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So this is like soulmate, twin flame, intense connection type of energy. One person fearing like the loss of that or the rejection of that. Leo, I feel like that's stemming from you, but it could be either or. One more wanting to reconcile, see things come together, feel that love. But in the back of their mind, I do feel like this person also is either not wanting to accept defeat or has some sort of fear of rejection as well. So both of you have some things that you need to work out within yourself, right? But I do feel like this person wants to give an opportunity or have some sort of opportunity here with you, Leo, or an opportunity to like see things come together or make amends, say if you did have a rejection with this person. But strongly tied to this is what I feel. Like there's a lot of emotion involved. There might need to have some adjustments made, okay, in order for things to work out. But I feel like both of you are being called towards what? I guess to like go forward in something and not let this fear stop you. Let's see what the guidance is. Guidance for my Leos. A belief is only a thought I keep thinking. A belief is only a thought you keep thinking. A belief is only a thought you continue to think. A belief is only your habit of thought. It's only a practice thought. A belief is only a thought that you think a lot. So if a belief is only a thought that you keep thinking, and you keep thinking a thought that's in opposition to what you want, then the reason you don't get what you want is because you keep thinking a thought that's in opposition to what you want. So for some of you, again, like some of you are thinking thoughts in opposition to what it is that you know you want or you know that you feel. And Spirit is saying that's not serving you to do that. It may feel like maybe the analytical part of you is like trying to feel out all of what could happen, but you're actually being called to focus just solely on the desired outcome. So it could be doing with Gemini, Leo, like I said. Aries had a very similar reading. Could be Aquarius, Libra, or Scorpio. Those are the predominant signs I'm seeing, but take what resonates, leave what doesn't. All right. Now we will go to Virgo. Virgo. All right, so Virgo, I heard the song "Take It All Back, Take It All Back, Take It All Back, I take it all back just to have you." I think it's Judah and the Lion that sings that. I've gotten that song before, which is interesting to me because I haven't actually heard that song in a long time. So some of you may resonate with that, or you may randomly hear that on the radio, on social media. So come back to the reading. But check it out. That could be how you feel in regards to a situation, or how someone feels towards you, Virgo. The sense of like wanting to take something back. You know, actions that you've done or words that you said, like, you know, something about wanting to take something back, okay? Or the person you're connecting with. Or you could just, like I said, connect with that song. And then the other song I had coming through was Come to My Window by Melissa Etheridge, which I freaking love that song. Does anybody know what Melissa Etheridge's birthday is? I think I've asked this before, but I can never remember what her birthday is. But I heard that song as well, Come to My Window. So you have the card of Libra out. This is talking about, first of all, Libra energy. Some of you could have Libra in your chart or be dealing with someone who has Libra in their chart, or it's just the influencing vibes. But this talks about finding balance, and particularly finding balance within the relationship between you and you, but also the relationships in your life in general. Sometimes this can be like a strong emphasis towards harmony or wanting cooperation or trying to see something from both parties' perspectives or both sides of the coin, or being encouraged towards that, Virgo, and to leave like any judgment at the door, right? Sometimes this can be an indecisive or like a back and forth energy. They're giving me the term wishy-washy. I don't know if, I don't think that's you, but you could be dealing with someone like that who goes back and forth a lot. So let's see. Especially if they have Libra in their, heavily in their chart. You have Four of Wands here. So it's talking about freedom. Now, the Four of Wands in the traditional tarot deck talks about relationships and stability, but interestingly enough, in this deck, it talks about freedom. So maybe there is like a going back and forth between like having relationships and stability versus like having some sort of freedom, or wanting the freedom possibly to explore something within yourself or within a relationship being highlighted. So let's see. The Queen of Wands. And the High Priestess. and the King of Pentacles, which is your energy, and the King of Swords. Okay, so Virgo. All right, I don't usually divide it into masculine and feminine, but I have to because there's two separate messages for my feminine Virgos versus my masculine Virgos. Let me start with my feminine Virgos. Feminine Virgos, you could be just like super in tune with your intuition right now, feeling just that draw towards maybe a connection, but definitely towards your intuition, right? And there's some sort of balance being brought between like stability versus freedom. You could have a masculine energy here that maybe thinks about you a lot or definitely has their focus on you, Virgo. And like I said, if you're a feminine Virgo, you might have more than one person, you know, okay, more than one person paying attention, so to speak. They gave me the song Call Out My Name by The Weeknd. All right, take it or leave it. If you're a masculine Virgo, I feel like you may be heavily focused on someone that you feel intuitively drawn to, or that may be very intuitive, that just there's an intense attraction, maybe a intense physical attraction. You may think about this person a lot, but I just keep hearing the word drawn towards, so you're drawn towards that connection. Let's see, person you're connecting with. And then if that is you, masculine Virgos, don't overthink it, right? Some of y'all are overthinking this. Person you're connecting with. 10 of Cups, the Sun, and the Knight of Pentacles. So regardless whether you're masculine or feminine, whoever you're connecting with, their primary focus right now is on like the home or family sector, or whatever brings them emotional fulfillment, whatever makes them feel happy. Like I feel like this person is really being drawn towards that, to give more focus towards that. There's some sort of slow moving energy around this person. So what slows things down from them maybe fully being in that expansive, emotionally fulfilling type of energy is their own thoughts. Like sometimes this person gets stuck or stagnant because they get wrapped up in their own anxiety or their own fears or their own worry. As this is the card of anxiety here. So that has a tendency to block this person from really being able to tap into like all of the love and all of the happiness that is here for them, whether it's coming from you or just like in general. And it's an uphill battle is what I'm hearing. So it's something for them to figure out, you know, but they're going to continually be called towards their heart until they figure it out. So let's see what the law of attraction has to say. Misfire. It says, why do I want the relationship that I want? Think about what you want in a relationship and why you want it. Look for those around you who are experiencing good relationships and feel appreciation for them. Make lists of the positive aspects of those good feeling relationships you have spent time with. In fact, one of the fastest ways to make your way to a wonderful relationship is to find any subject that consistently feels good, even if it has nothing to do with the relationship, and focus on that. So I'm asking you to like hurry, if you want to hurry things along, right? Or to kind of get what you want out of the situation, make a list of like the positive aspects of what you would like to experience when it comes to your heart, when it comes to love, and give all of your focus to that and consciously carve out and manifest that pathway, because you have the power to do that by simply changing your mind, Virgo. You'd be surprised how powerful your mind is, right? So you could be dealing with Libra, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Could be another earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or you could have that in your chart or the chart of the person you are connecting with. Libra, you're next. Okay, Libra. I went to sleep there for a second. Some of y'all need some sleep or some good sleep. I was like, I felt an emotional detachment, like a complete emotional detachment. And I was getting the words, pump the brakes, pump the brakes. So there might be something here that you're trying to emotionally detach from, or you have emotionally detached from, and maybe caused to kind of push the brakes on something, or not necessarily move forward with something for whatever reason here, Libra. It could be that it feels like things are happening too fast, too soon, too quick. I feel like the energy is speeding up for Aries season, so unfortunately I don't feel like that is gonna slow down, but you might be slowing down or detaching so that you don't get swept away in the energy, right? So that you can maintain your composure, your balance. And it might be as simple as like just getting a nap in, or getting a good meditation in, or going to sleep early, because I literally felt like I was going to fall asleep. And if I would have kept my eyes closed any longer, I would have fallen asleep. So let's see. Libra. You have the square here, which talks about having a challenging energy, like tension or stalls, like this feeling of pressure, or a lot of demands, excuse me, demands being placed on you, feeling frustrated even. But Spirit is saying, hey, this is temporary, okay, whatever this challenging energy is or was, because out of this is coming like some sort of opportunity to work something out in a different way, or to have more clarity around what it is that you want. For some of you, like to reconcile something in your mind. So detach when you need to. And Libra, you know how to do this because you're an air sign, and all of us air signs have the ability to do that, right? And I'm a Libra moon, Libra rising. And I mean, I feel deeply, but it takes a lot for something to completely overtake me or overwhelm me. Like usually I'm pretty good at recognizing it and then placing distance until I can regain my balance, right? So I feel like most Libras and air signs in general have the ability to turn that emotional switch off when you need to so that you can gather your mind and gather your thoughts and then make an educated decision. um, Although I will tell you, with this Aries energy and this new moon energy, it could have been difficult to do that. I mean, I don't want to bring up the Oscars because, like, aren't we all tired of hearing about that? Thank you for the 9.99, Victoria. But y'all know Will Smith's a Libra, right? And I don't get into the rightness or the wrongness, but that was very un-Libra like to snap like that. You know what I mean? But the energy's been so intense that, especially if you're feeling frustrated, it could happen like that, you know? But you can get ahead of it, Libra, and you can mitigate your emotion and you can detach when you need to. And you're very good at that. And you know that you're good at that. So let's see what else. The Queen of Pentacles. So this talks about staying grounded, staying practical, needing more comfort in your life. Some of you are missing your comfort zone or wanting to be in your comfort zone, or just find something comforting and soothing. So if things start to feel challenging to you, Libra, you're being encouraged to go into a space of self-soothing, right? And maybe that's connecting with like a blanket you really enjoy, or talking to a person you love, or like connecting with animals for some of you, whatever brings you comfort. Let's see. No, I didn't eat lunch. So if you hear my belly go crazy in a minute, because I can hear it rumbling. It's getting louder too. And I'm like, it's only a matter of time before it's like, rawr, rawr, rawr. All right, Libra. Oh my gosh, what's going on with your cards? Libra, sorry, back to you. There we go. Judgment. Wow, what? This happened to me. Oh, did this happen in your reading? Did you guys get the Knight of Cups out twice in the same deck? Look, it happened again. Obviously, I have forgotten to put this one back in this deck. Oh no, it was Sagittarius. If you have Sagittarius in your chart, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, I don't care, anywhere in your chart, check out their you versus them reading. Or if you're dealing with one, because the same exact thing happens in their reading. So I heard double up on the affection. Okay. This is making a decision to do what's best for you and to express yourself in a way that I hear like you feel how you feel, and it's all right to feel how you feel. And Spirit wanting you to be comfortable in both your light, but also your dark. You know what I mean? And like finding some sort of peace within yourself, because I feel there's been some exhaustion here and needing to take better care of yourself and take time for yourself. And, you know, things are working out for you, Libra. And intuitively, I feel like you know this, but you might need to detach from a situation a little bit in order to gain that insight for yourself. You know what I mean? Because I do feel like some of you are feeling uncomfortable when you're not needing to feel uncomfortable, or, you know, feeling frustration just because you're simply not giving yourself enough time to feel how you feel and to process how you feel. Some of you might be making the decision to emotionally express something, or someone could be coming towards you. Ace of Pentacles on the person you're dealing with side. What's this? Wow, the Two of Cups and the Four of Swords, the King of Pentacles. So, and they're giving me the same song from the Virgo reading. So some of you could be connecting with Virgo, but there is, like, whoever you're connecting with, there's a strong connection between you and this person. They may be committed to you, or they may want to commit to you. They may just see a lot of potential here of like growth possibilities. This person may be thinking about you a lot, or dreaming even about the connection. They're wanting to manifest something here within the connection. And there might have been a lot of challenges in the past, or like frustration that led up to the now moment, but things are going to flesh out here, and Spirit wanting you to be comfortable with who you are as a person and with expressing yourself, you know, no matter what, because I feel like you have someone here, whether this is an intimate or a platonic connection, I don't care. You have someone here that wants to hear you, that wants to be near you or with you, or, you know, like someone that you can trust, I feel. Wow, this is the perfect card for you, Libra, because look, it has the scales on it. So this says, my true success is measured by my alignment. Alignment with Source, being inside your vortex of creation, becoming one with the true expanded version of you, is the ultimate selfishness. And yes, in that state of alignment, all good things must come. True success is not the attainment of things, the achievement of tasks, or the achievement of financial abundance even. True success is coming into alignment with you. Yes. Aligning with your desires, your clarity, your confidence, your knowledge, and your love with yourself and for yourself. So as you guys come into alignment with loving all of you, there's a song coming through, hold on. Okay, it's from a movie, a children's movie. Sorry, that was so random. I don't know the name of it. Anyway, sorry, I can't get it through. Anyways, when you can find that love in yourself, or the good and the bad within you, others have to respond to that. When you love yourself, other people just tend to love you too. It's just freaking law of attraction. Because people will be like, how come nobody loves me? Because you don't love yourself. That's why. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that difficult to figure out. Like, you got to love yourself. When you love yourself, and I don't mean that in like an egotistical, narcissistic way. I mean, when you just genuinely show grace and appreciation for who you are, your body, your physical life, other people see that and they appreciate that, and therefore they want to be a part of it. So the quickest way to call love in is to love yourself. All right, so it could be dealing with, like I said, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, another Libra, water, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Okay, so real quick, the song is from a children's movie. Steve Carell is the main character. He adopts, or he's like a villain, but somehow he gets these little girls. What is the name of it? Despicable Me. Oh my gosh. It's gonna kill me. So there's like a theme song to Despicable Me, and that's the song that was playing in the background. So let me see if I can find it. I'll get in trouble if I play it, but let me see if I can find it. Because there's no way, I don't know the words to it. Despicable Me song. Is it Pharrell Williams? Let's hear it. Hold on a second. I won't get in trouble for this. Or copyrighted. Oh wait, we gotta watch the 2-minute ad first. No, it's not happy. It's not happy. Maybe it's from the second one. So I can't play it or I'll get tagged. It's called Just a Cloud Away by Pharrell Williams. Okay, so let me read the lyrics real quick. I'm sorry, but Libra was important because the song came through and I don't know why. It says, the rainy day is temporary. What else does it say? The rainy day is temporary. The contrast is why we got them. Wow. Because sunshine dew is just a cloud away. So what you've blown a fuse, well, that happens to all of us. But I come with great news. The day could change. Wow. Oh my gosh. That was solid. Go listen to that song. Go listen to that song, Libra. That was like basically exactly what my reading was talking about. I'm going to go listen to that song. I'm going to like it so I can come back and listen to it. All right, that was Libra. Let's go to Scorpio. Never a dull moment. Scorpio. So, Scorpio. Ooh. Okay, so either I have two very different groups here, or there's two very different things going on. The first thing I saw when I closed my eyes was a tidal wave, which to me, anytime I see water or the ocean in a meditation or a dream, it's speaking of the emotional state. So it's like this tidal wave of emotion. But what's interesting is right after that, it went completely void, black, nothing. So either you're going back and forth between feeling a great deal of emotion and then some sort of void of emotion, like maybe you're going back and forth here, or you're trying not to feel an emotion. I feel like for a lot of you, you're going between two extremes because let's just face it, Scorpio, you're a sign of extremes. It's just who you are, right? So it's fine. Or I have two very different groups here. Some of you who are like riding the wave of the emotion of something, and then others of you that are trying to shut off a reaction to something, okay? So take it as it resonates, but that's kind of what I was feeling. Let's see, Scorpio. And they're giving me the same song I got in Virgo, Take It All Back. Some of you could have Virgo in your chart or be connecting with a Virgo or someone who has Virgo placements. It's a song by Judah the Lion. Maybe someone wants to take something back or has taken something back. And then you have the card of Revolution, which this card actually kind of reminds me of Scorpio energy. And then Pluto at the bottom of the deck, which is Scorpio energy. So there is some sort of breakthrough here, some sort of insight coming in, as this card often talks about awakenings and clarity and getting to the truth of the matter. Sometimes it can be a little bit of an erratic energy, could be some surprises or some surprise revelations that have come about or that are coming about. As this card also talks about the unexpected and like experimental energy. So just be ready for anything, Scorpio. This is kind of what I'm feeling like. You're actually being encouraged to ride the wave, you know, not to deny your emotions, which I think would be very hard for you to do anyways, but to instead ride them, you know, feel it out, ride it out is kind of what I'm feeling here. But again, see, here's that polar opposite energy. This is the card of isolation, of shutting down, feeling shut down for some of you. So it could be that like you're having moments or days where you're feeling an intense, like whatever, like emotion, and then the next day just completely shutting down, which is kind of Scorpio-like to do, detaching or, you know, like riding the wave one day and then the next day needing a day of isolation, you know, or like going all out one day and then the next day feeling depleted, like that type of vibe. Be careful with that because it lacks a little bit of balance, but it could be that it's hard to maintain your balance because of, like I said, Aries season being here. So let's get into it and see. Also, spending time alone, right? That could be therapeutic in that you might be getting some insight, right? Or, you know, as you think something over, you could be getting some clarity that you didn't have before. The Queen of Wands. Well, the Star card, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. Holy cow. Okay. Wow. Okay, so this is really interesting. They're giving me the song, it's by Will Smith, who is a Scorpio moon, right? I believe. And he says, my life got flipped, turned upside down. I'm not trying to bring Will Smith into this, guys, but like, seriously. And as I look up, there's someone all in the chat trying to offend, and just ignore them. My moderators will get rid of them. But yeah, Scorpio. Wow. So first of all, I don't believe in coincidences. Somebody could be desperately, desperately trying to get your attention, Scorpio. Or if you're not in a good space yourself, especially if you're a masculine Scorpio, you could be desperately, desperately, desperately trying to get someone else's attention, whether that be good or bad, right? Because I don't believe in coincidences. And all of a sudden I got a troll in here and all they want is my attention. I'm not going to give it to them because your words don't affect me and I don't care. So anyways, and maybe that's your approach too. Like if somebody is trying to get your attention, you might literally be like, your words don't affect me and I don't care. You know what I mean? So anyways, sorry. And like I did for Virgo's reading, I'm going to do this for Scorpio's reading because I cannot deny that there is there's a message here for masculine Scorpios, and there's a different message for feminines. So let me start with my feminine Scorpios, because I have more of you that watch me than masculine. First of all, this is like you pulling on all of your strengths, right? Like tapping into your spiritual selves, tapping into what inspires you, but also keeping it practical. At the same time, there is a little bit of shakiness in the foundation, right? As you could be jumping from mood to mood to mood, you know, or just feeling, what's the word? Temperamental, okay? But the encouragement here, Scorpio, is to pull on all of your strengths, right? And to stay grounded in who you are, even though there's this disruptive energy here, and there's disruptive energy showing up in the chat right now, right? But it's like, just block it out. Like, there, you know, the best that you can. Now, some of you might need to isolate in order to do that. And if you can't block it out, use it as motivation, right? Like, I've never been more motivated in my life to ignore the chat than I am right now, thanks to that person. So I could actually say thank you to the disruptor. You know what I mean? Like, use it to your advantage, whatever you have going on. If you're a masculine Scorpio, you got too many females showing up here, or possibly a lot of different feminines around you or that are on your mind. And it's creating instability. I have Aquarius here, I have a fire sign, and I have an earth sign. Okay? So for my Scorpio masculines, you got too many cooks in the kitchen here, right? And of course this is going to feel unbalanced because you are only one person. So when you're trying to divide your energy, right, in many different avenues, it creates chaos. And then you find yourself riding an emotional wave one day and then the next day being depleted, when really what you're being called to do, and these don't all have to be intimate partners either. It could be that one's a sister, a relative, a friend, whatever, but it could be all intimate. I don't know. You are a Scorpio man, you never know. But no offense. No offense. But it's like, make a decision here about what you want to solely give your focus to and stick with it. Now, person you are connecting to. Person you are connecting to. Queen of Wands. What the world? Okay. 10 of Swords. Ace of Cups. 4 of Wands. 3 of Swords. Okay. Sorry, I'm not trying to make this complicated. Whether you're feminine or masculine, whoever you're connecting with, they're going through a lot. And it is piling up on this person, right? But they're trying to keep their composure, is what I'm feeling. There's some emotions being hidden here and some hurtful stuff going on, particularly if you're dealing with a fire sign. Now, like I said, my masculine Scorpios, I feel like you have multiple people showing up, but the one that seems to be dominating the energy is this fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Right? And I guess that could be if you're a feminine too, and you're dealing with multiple people. The fire sign seems to dominate. But, or want the most attention maybe. But even whether you're feminine or masculine, here's the deal. There's a whole lot going on. You know what I mean? And like, my chat is blowing up, and it probably is not a coincidence that it's during Scorpio's reading, but it's like you could have your phone blowing up, or like a blow up, or like emotions running high, and then, you know, wanting to distance or have some sort of isolation there. Like you're dealing with someone too that seems to have a lot going on in their emotional space. So I get why this reading is so erratic, right? But again, go with the flow. Go with the flow. That's the best you can do, Scorpio. And if someone is trying to irritate you or whatever, ignore. Ignore. Like I'm doing right now with what's going on in my chat. You're good at ignoring, aren't you, Scorpio? All right, so it says, others' opinions are less important than my personal guidance system. You did not intend to use the opinion of others to measure against your beliefs, desires, or actions in order to determine the appropriateness of them. Instead, you knew and still remembered long after you were born that it was the relationship between the opinion of the source within you and your current thoughts in any moment that would offer you the perfect guidance. So this is like actually saying, like, if you have all these outside influences going on and like disruptive energy, leave other people out of it. Solely focus on how do you feel? What do you feel drawn towards? You know, what feels good to you, and give that all of your attention, all of your focus, and drown the rest of it out for now. All right, so it could be dealing with the fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, Aquarius, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or another Scorpio. Thank you for the $4.99. And thank you to my moderators, yes, for dealing with that. It's been like over a year since I've had someone that insistent, but we just stay cool as cucumbers around here and ignore. Oh, water come out of my mouth. All right, so Sagittarius. Sagittarius. I know, right? Well, they were using that word because they were trying to create a reaction to be offensive. And so what's that saying? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Is that the saying? I could have that wrong. No. You want my laugh to be your alarm? I can make that happen for you, Jamie. I'll record it. Be your alarm. I know, Rebel. And welcome, Rebel. Yeah. It is, but words do hurt. Yeah, that's true. But not when it's from a stranger or a troll on the internet. You just ignore them, guys. Like, that's their problem. But if I get all offended and in my emotions, well, now it's my problem. And I don't have time to own other people's issues. So we just keep it going. Keep going. But thank you to my moderators. I'm sure that was painful. Okay, so Sagittarius. So that was actually really quick. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Reese's Pieces. That was almost instant. So first of all, I heard the same song I got in Libra's reading. So if you have Libra in your chart, go back and watch that. Thank you for the $10, Miss K. Um, and it was the Pharrell song where he says, excuse me, guys, just a cloud away. Look up that song. But particularly where he says, the clouds won't stay. So Sagittarius, if you've been looking for like more uplifting energy or, you know, to feel more vibrant, I feel that that's what's coming through, because they're also giving me the song. It's a vibrant thing. A vibrant thing. Okay. Yeah. And then also I saw 3 people holding hands. It looked like 3 little girls. And I heard sisterhood or the traveling of sisterhood pants. Is that a movie or something? Traveling of, I don't know. Thank you for the $10, Patrick. But it's like there's a sisterhood here showing up, or you know, people that want to support you, Sagittarius, or maybe that's what you're craving or looking for. It's highlighting more of like the social circle around you, both friends and family, but could be intimate partners as well. But I feel this is more like platonic type of connection. Yeah, so let's see. I can talk. Is it one of your favorite movies? I've never seen that movie. Thank you for the 4444, Geraldine. Appreciate you. The Sisterhood of Traveling Pants. Yeah, I almost got it right. All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. So you have Mercury here and the outlook, which is the ascendant. Gemini, Libra energy, Pisces energy here. So no wonder all of a sudden I'm having trouble talking because this highlights communication and possible blockages in communication. But it also talks about learning new things, having ideas flow to you, paying attention to how you feel, but also the impression or effect that you have on another person as well, right? Watching your attitude, Sagittarius, as you know, first of all, I feel like the personality of most Sagittarius is what draws people to you. I don't know, there's just something about that vibe. But on the other hand, if you're not careful with how you present yourself, it could also scare people away. But be yourself, right? Don't ever try to appease other people. Just be yourself, and they're wanting you to authentically communicate, and also look for the good, right? In a situation, look for the good in yourself, look for the good in others. Let's see what else. The High Priestess here. So this is talking about connecting with your intuitive self, feeling situations out, and it talks about personal power and regaining your personal power. It's a very spiritual energy around you. So when it comes to like communicating something, first connect with your intuition. First feel it out. Maybe even play it out in your mind before you actually speak it out. Like, this is a very thoughtful energy as well as being able to read the room. So make sure you're thinking clearly here, Sagittarius, and that you're accurately reading a situation or reading the room before you go speak on something or put your foot in your mouth for some of you. So let's see what else. And I still have that Pharrell song in my head. Six of Swords. And then then the Three of Wands. So, Sagittarius, I feel like this is you kind of moving on or moving forward, looking to your next chapter, excited for like something new to come in here. And this could be on a spiritual level, on an emotional level. There's something here, Sagittarius, that I feel like is being played out in your mind, or something that you've wanted to play out. And now, like, the universe making some sort of adjustments so that things can actually come into fruition and play out, right? Because I keep getting that wording, something playing out. Now they're giving me a song. Now I'm all played out over you. Some of you are all played out over someone else, or you're over something or over someone else. It's like an Allure song. It's an old song. It's an old R&B song. I cannot believe I can't think of it because I think I owned that CD back in the day. Anyways, let's see the person you're connecting with. What the heck? I heard not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Random. All right, here. This person has trouble telling the truth about how they feel. They keep a lot of secrets. They keep things hidden, especially when it comes to the emotional space and something to deal with the past. I feel like this person has maybe walked away or needs to walk away from a situation, but okay. And the other thing is like, they play too much. Thank you for the $9.99, Elizabeth. Like, this person plays too much. Here's what I mean by that. Like, this could be someone who be like, okay, well then I'm out or I'm done. When in actuality, they're wanting to manifest the connection, or they're wanting to, it's kind of it's manipulative. I'm just going to say it. It is manipulative. It's like wanting to say one thing, but then intend for something else, or like imply something else, you know, like there's some sort of manipulation around emotions here. Like, this person could be an emotional manipulator, or I hate to say that, you know, but I have the Seven of Swords, guys, and good at that. Maybe they're good at playing the victim or playing the game, you know what I mean? But if that's the case, you're all played out, Sagittarius, you know what I mean? Like, so I don't feel like that's going to work anymore. Old tactics. This could be an old flame or someone from the past, but it could also be that this person has lied about their past. So pay attention here, Sagittarius, and let's see what the law of attraction has to say. Yes, it's all cried out. God. Okay, but you know what? I feel like I heard it as all played out for a reason, because that was what that's what the reading was about. So I don't feel like that was a coincidence. But yes, that's the song, All Cried Out. Now I'm all cried out over you. Oh my God, I used to belt that song in my room because it's like one of those ballads, those R&B ballads. All cried out. Okay, so here we go. The universal law of attraction is managing my expansion. The law of attraction is the universal manager of all vibrations, which expands to everything that exists through the universe. And so at the same time that the law of attraction is responding to the vibrational content of your physical thoughts, it is also responding to the vibrational content of your inner being. So, wow. This is reminding you that law of attraction is always in place, and listening to not just your thoughts, but also your true intentions and also what your higher self wants for you. So to follow your intuition here, Sagittarius, and honor your emotions, and it cannot steer you wrong. All right. So you could be dealing with Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Libra. Those are the predominant signs I have, but it's general reading, so it could be any sign that could be in your chart, the chart of the person you're dealing with. All right. Let's go to Capricorn. Capricorn. Sorry, hold on a second. My son is here. Okay, so sorry, ADD again. This reminds me of what happened with Aries. My son is in the driveway. He's 21. It looks like he poured a pop all over his car when he tried to pull up, and I'm watching him. I'm watching him down there, like, getting frustrated and trying to clean it out. And, what is he doing? He's a Virgo, by the way. He seems a little frustrated. Okay, he's going now. Okay, bye, honey. Okay. All right. He looked pretty irritated, but he'll be all right. He's a Virgo, so he's kind of always irritated. No offense to my Virgos, but y'all know y'all be moody. Why y'all so moody? Like the most minor inconvenience, and my son is like, forget it. I don't even want to live. Don't be so dramatic. That's the difference between a Virgo and Aquarius. You know, that right there is, I don't have that trigger factor like he does. Which if he knew I was laughing right now, it would make him even madder, because he would be very mad about that. So let's hope he doesn't watch this. Hold on a second. I need more water. Okay. Capricorn, sorry. I don't know what the heck is happening today. This is probably the most chaotic live I've ever had. I so appreciate you guys for hanging in there with me, from the trolls to there was an ambulance that came and the fire truck, and now my son, and like, what the heck? I'm going to have to sage my house. I'm going to have to sage my whole body after this reading. But anyways, Capricorn. Let me get back to you, right? Okay. Okay, so actually, I was directed to the fact that there's no coincidences. And so, even though it interrupted my meditation with you, there might be that like frustrating, irritable energy going on within you, Capricorn, or someone that you are connecting with, especially if you're connecting with a Virgo or a Pisces. But really could be anyone, you know, that has that irritating type of vibe around them, or you. And because I kept hearing, like, maybe there's something that's bothering you or that's been bothering you, that's been a source, like a sore spot or a source of irritation. And it doesn't have to be anything like big. It could just be like small shit, because I'm hearing piddly shit. Excuse my language, but that's what I heard. Like, don't sweat the small stuff here, Capricorn, and let it get all in your energetic space. You know, and if you're able to distance yourself from a situation or from thinking about something that has the ability to throw you out of alignment like that, then by all means do so. Okay. Another card pulling up. So let's see what the cards have to say here. I'm gonna need a stiff drink after this one. Is it noon yet? I mean, this has been the craziest live I've ever done. Is it 5 o'clock somewhere? I hope to God it is when I get done with this, because this has been a lot. And maybe, hey, maybe you got a lot going on, Capricorn. I'm not really sure. But it's 5 o'clock somewhere, you know what I mean? I'm kidding. I'm joking. Maybe. So you have the numinous here and Venus, Aries, Pisces energy, Sag energy for some of you. And I was hearing a similar message to what I got in the Sag reading. So if you're on the cusp, watch that one as well. But this is like talking about tapping into your ESP, the unknown, the unknowable, intuitive energy. But it also talks about the shadow, getting sucked into your shadow, thinking pessimistic thoughts, you know, kind of going there. This could be around love or relationships, you know, this sense of like shadow work that you need to do, but it doesn't have to be. You're being encouraged to go towards things that give you pleasure, make you laugh, that, I don't know. Do not get sucked into your shadow, Capricorn. Although I do think that there is value in dipping into the shadow, I feel like right now the encouragement is more to go towards what you love, what makes you happy, what makes you feel playful, and try your best to stay in that space. Otherwise, I feel like the energy is so crazy and intense and erratic right now. It would be easy for you to get sucked into that and then absorb the emotions of others or other people's problems, or you know what I mean? So let's see. Sorry, I have to keep clearing my throat. Thanks for the $10, Jennifer. Oh no, I was hearing the song Take It All Back as well, which was from Virgo and Scorpio's reading. So you could have that in your chart as well. The Lovers, the Knight of Swords, Gemini, Leo energy here for some of you. Woo! The Ace of Cups though. Okay. Wow. Well, some of you have done the shadow work. Maybe that preceded this, what's coming in now. But love is being highlighted here. Connections, making connections, connecting the dots, connecting with other people, connecting with your happiness, communication coming in, not letting frustration get the best of you, or naysaying your own desires. Some of you have a very strong, like, soulmate type of connection coming through, maybe some communication around that makes you happy, lots of love here. Others of you, it's just like connecting with your higher self and falling back in love with your life. Falling in love with your ability to express and be who you are and do what you want and have free will and freedom and independence, and veering away from the problems of things and the irritations of things, you know? This is beautiful. Person you're dealing with, Page of Pentacles, Two of Wands. So this person has some decisions to make as far as like what they want to give their time and energy to. They could feel pulled in two different directions, right? And maybe uncertain as like to which direction they want to head into, but there is some sort of clarity coming in. But I feel this person needing to like really think about, really ponder, you know, what it is that they're wanting, and what it is that they're feeling, and to connect with that. And I'm hearing connect the dots again. Like this person is in this process of like connecting the dots, so to speak, especially when it comes to this relationship or just relationships in general. And I keep hearing take it all back. Somebody wants to take something back. Like, but I mean like in the way of like, if I could take that back, I would. Like for coming from a space of like caring or regret possibly. Or maybe you're feeling that way, I'm not sure. So, Law of Attraction says, I am a vibrational being, vibrationally emanating desires. You live in a vibrational universe that is managed by Law of Attraction. And so it is important for you to acknowledge that you are vibrational beings, constantly emanating signals of desire. And when you offer a vibration of what you want, because you know what you don't want, so you know what you do want, you cannot contemplate any subject without equal components of wanted and unwanted appearing. So, it's like the only thing, okay, Capricorn. A lot of times in life we get mixed results, like a little bit of what we want, but not all of what we want, because we have mixed emotions and thoughts going on within us. And because source energy is so powerful, it picks up on even the slightest mixed emotion. And therefore you get mixed results. So I think the reason why you're being called to veer away from giving consideration to the darker thoughts, the shadow thoughts, is because you're mixing it into the energy, which is creating mixed results. And so if you could be a powerful focuser just for a short period of time, I'm talking like a day, 2 days, a week, if you can do it, on just the aspects of life or a person that you love, that make you feel good, that make you happy, you'll notice a noticeable shift in that connection, in that experience, in your experience. All right, so you have Pisces, Gemini, Sag energy here, Aries, Leo. Those are the ones that are sticking out to me, but could be any sign in your chart, their chart, whatever. Aquarius. Okay. Somebody said, get a drink. I plan on it. Right now, we're going to just do water, but yeah. Okay. Aquarius. Okay. So Aquarius, okay, the very first song that I heard when I went into the meditation was Roller Coaster of Love. So what? Roller Coaster of Love. Sorry, it's an old song. Not that old, but Red Hot Chili Peppers, I think, sings it. So, could feel like things are a roller coaster. Could feel like there's a roller coaster in love. You could actually hear that song randomly, or maybe you like that song. Check it out. Yeah, so that doesn't surprise me given the messages that I've gotten for all of the zodiac signs, this very crazy, intense, erratic energy. So, yeah, buckle up, Aquarius. You are no exception to this. And then what really stuck out to me, and this is going to sound weird, is they showed me the character Jafar from Aladdin. Now, I have not watched a Disney movie in general or Aladdin since like I was very little. Long time ago. And he's the evil one, right? Like he's the villain. So I have no make of that other than maybe you have a Jafar in your midst. I can tell you straight up, I got so frustrated in the Aquarius you versus them reading because a lot of y'all have this old energy or this person that will not leave the Aquarian energy alone, will not leave the room, the space, and it kept popping up in your readings over and over and over again. And I finally got frustrated in your last one and was like, I'd had it. And I feel like you have had it as well. And maybe this is that character. Maybe they're like Jafar. You know what I mean? Maybe you have a Jafar in your life. But, because it can be interchangeable, Aquarius, you could be the Jafar. Don't get it twisted, right? Especially if you're a masculine Aquarius, but you know what I mean. Take it as it resonates. But if you didn't check out that reading, check it out. But let's hope we're looking at new energy here, right? So what else do we have coming in? 7th house, Libra energy. This is all about relating, relationships, partners, companions, friendships, your social network, finding balance in that, getting justice in that, That's the wrong deck. Hold on a second. Then you have the Empress and Temperance. So Sag, Taurus energy here for some of you. This is about like finding that peace within yourself, finding that balance within yourself, taking good care of yourself, and it's like not making it about another person, not letting someone upset your apple cart either, Aquarius. And y'all know I'm an Aquarius, right? And you've seen the craziness that has happened in my chat today, from trolls to people trying to get my attention, right? And what did I do? I stayed in my own lane. I didn't give it attention because I don't give my power away like that. I don't let people affect me emotionally like that. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's what you're being called to do, Aquarius, as well, is, okay, so maybe you've got a Jafar in your mix. Who cares? Let them watch. Let them watch you live happily ever after, but stay in your lane and don't let it absorb or get into your energy field. Aquarius, thank you for the $5. Thank you for the $19.99, Diana. Take care of yourself. You can't help who observes your life, Aquarius, but if you give your attention to that and negative attention to that, now you become part of the problem with that person, right? Care, keep your balance, find your peace, and cultivate the relationship between you and you, your lower self, your higher self, and everything else will work itself out, right? So let's see what else. King of Swords. The Emperor, holy cow. Well, ooh, I just had a pinch. Thank you, Chad, for the $5. Okay, whether you're masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter. You're showing up in your more masculine Aquarian traits. Now, the masculine side of an Aquarian is very authoritative, very certain, and has no problem completely detaching or blocking things out. And so I feel like some of you, you're pulling on that masculine energy and doing just that so that you can take your power back. Not just, okay. So you can take your power back by taking the power of your focus away from things that irritate you and towards things that bring you peace, abundance, balance. You know what I mean? Because something or someone can only disrupt your energy if you allow it into the headspace. And I feel like your strength is being able to control your headspace. So there's some sort of new beginning coming in because you're doing that. That's more stable and grounded than what you've had leading up to the now. What is this person? Oh, what? Oh my goodness. I didn't mean to get extra on you, but I did. All right, Ace of Cups, Knight of Swords, King of Swords. So Aquarius, not all is lost here. Now, some of you, yes, you have that outside disruptive energy, ignore it. But on the other hand of that, Aquarius, you also have someone that wants to communicate their love to you, that is in love with you, that thinks about you a lot, that has a lot of feelings for you. So don't close yourself completely off, because I feel like some of y'all are maybe close yourself completely off because you were dealing with a disruptive person. But they're saying leave the door or the window open, right? For the right person. So, or the right people. Because I feel like you have a person or people here that do love you, that do want to support you, that want to communicate with you, that think on the same wavelength that you do. And to give all your focus and appreciation and love to the people that are on the same page with you, or this person that's coming in that, yeah, may want to disrupt your energy, but in a positive way, in a loving way, in a I can't stop thinking about you way, or let me be there for you way, however it works out, right? So this, thank goodness. I didn't think we were ever going to get away from that old stinky person. Not that, no offense to any of the cross watchers, that might have been the old stinky person, but listen, there was a really negative energy like hovering around the Aquarius readings, and I was like, dear God, if I get that person in one more reading, I'm just not going to read for Aquarius anymore, because I can't take it. I cannot take it. And then finally, like this reading, this is all new energy. This could be coming in because of the new moon we just had in Aries, or it could be because Aquarius, you're finally cutting off your attention or your focus to whatever that situation was, which is allowing this new situation to pop in, or something new to pop in, right? So I just called your past crosswatcher a stinker. Sorry, they had stink vibes. All right, let's see. All right, by default, I could have attracted unwanted relationships. Many of the relationships or experiences you have attracted, you would not have deliberately attracted if you'd been doing it on purpose, but much of your attraction was done by not by deliberate intent, but rather by default. What's going on with my voice? So some of you could have attracted an unwanted situation, experience, or relationship in the past because you were not thinking thoughts that were in your highest good at the time you attracted the person, or you weren't being deliberate in what you wanted to come out of that situation, experience, or person. And because of that, it created an unwanted experience. But now you know better, especially if you've been watching me for a few years. Now you know how this works, right? If you want to get what you want, you got to focus on what you want. And when you do that, lo and behold. All right, so Aries energy here, Sag, Taurus, Libra, Leo, could be Gemini, another Aquarian possibly. Yeah, those could be in your chart or the chart of the person you're dealing with. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Are you learning law of attraction, Patrick? It is profound, isn't it? It's just a bunch of words until you practice it. But when you practice law of attraction and you watch it work, which I've done for years, it's almost like you question, like, am I a witch? Like, I'm just kidding. Like, you can't, it's one of the only teachings that you can actually apply and see results, like big results, fast. And I don't know why anybody wouldn't practice law of attraction other than they don't understand the value or the importance of it, maybe. I don't know. But as you get better at it, you get better at creating the results that you want in your life. Ivan says, you fools will all regret everything. Somebody kick Ivan out. Sorry. It's like my little child came out. I have been trolled enough today, Ivan. Are you a Jafar? Are you a stinker? Sorry, I have someone in the chat. He's like, you all will pay. Doody. Whatever. I was very... I kept it very adult-like for most of the trolls, but we're on 2.5 hours now, Ivan, so you caught the shadow part of me. And the shadow part of me is a bit of a bee. I would like to apologize to you in advance, but please do not troll my chat and warn people about silly, stupid things. And bye-bye. So... Oh my God, I gotta get to Pisces so we can get through this. All right, Pisces. Pisces. So, Pisces. I kept hearing just one lyric from the song, looks like we made it. That's all I kept hearing. Looks like we made it. Looks like we made it. If you know the name of that song or who sings it, put it in the chat, please, because I have no idea. So it looks like you made it. I don't really know what that means. Take it or leave it. But I started feeling I started feeling myself like getting sucked into this nostalgic energy again, which I felt in the last reading I did for you. So you might have just a lot of things on your mind, or be thinking back to the past for some of you, or there could be like past energy returning to your life, but things are different now. Like you're different now, and there's something you've obviously made it past. So let's see what else comes out here. And I don't know why, I don't know, they keep showing me images of a pug, the dog, like a pug-nosed dog. I don't know if you're seeing, if you have a pug or you like pugs, or or like maybe you're out for a walk and you randomly see a pug. If you do, come back to this reading and let me know. But that's like maybe for one or two of you, but I literally heard or saw, they gave me an image of it. So you have the card of Jupiter and expansion here. This is talking about exactly what I was feeling, which is like expanding up out of a situation or above something. So this talks about, you know, seeking travel, positivity, bringing more positivity, inspiration to the table, exploring new possibilities. Sometimes this can be a card of like good luck. So you might have some good luck coming in for you. Let's see what else. And then the Nine of Wands. So this is that very determined energy, right? Some of you maybe were determined to like expand beyond what you knew before, or felt called to do that, or called towards that, right? But I feel like something is paying off here. So you've got something that may feel like chance or luck, but actually it's due to the work that you did vibrationally within yourself, that this is coming about, whatever this is that's about to expand or come about for you. So keep that in mind. You are a conscious creator at the end of the day, Pisces. Nothing that ever happens to you is by happenstance, not good nor bad. Keep that in mind. So what else? Seven of Wands. The Nine of Wands. Whoa, what's with all the defensiveness here, though? Needing to let that go. It's also a sense of like protecting your boundaries. You know what I mean? Because sometimes I get that message when I look at this card of like protecting who has access to you. You know what I mean? Like not just letting anyone have access to your life or to your heart. You will lower your walls when it's the correct person, when it's the correct timing. But I feel like there's this very selective energy here, or like you're being asked to be very selective with who you lower your walls for, and don't lower your boundaries for anyone. If they cannot meet you where you're at with your boundaries intact, then they don't deserve to come into your heart, Pisces. And to keep that in mind, right? But this is also a message about like knowing when to stick to your guns, but also knowing when it's not worth the fight, and figuring that out within yourself, right? Knowing when to let go versus when to hold on. And I just keep hearing that song. Looks like we made it. We made something. I don't know what it is. Looks like we've made it. Let's see this person's energy. Six of Swords. Get another card, maybe. Can we get one more? There we go. Six of Swords, Eight of Wands. So, Pisces, whoever you're connecting with. I was not expecting that song. Okay, this is for a few of you, may or may not be related to this. But I heard Selena, whatever her name is. Pick up all your things and go. Can't take back what you said. Oh, I know. I'm so sick of that same old love. Okay, I think I got that in Aquarius is you versus them reading. If you're dealing with Aquarius, check that out. Or if you have that in your chart. So, take it or leave it. Whoever you're connecting with, this person wants a resolution here, or some sort of communication to try and resolve something, okay, within themselves or possibly within the connection. This person may be being called towards instead, dang it, there's either a holding back of communication or like someone wanting a resolution, but the other person either not wanting it or just getting like defensive or something. But either way, this person is headed towards that energy or wanting that energy, and yet being called to focus more so on themselves, or, you know, there could be a coldness or an aloofness to this person, but they're gaining some sort of insight that is providing some sort of resolution that is helping to move the energy forward and helping them to reconnect with what's important to them and who's important to them. Especially if there's been like this nostalgic or like missing type of energy here. Because I heard something's missing though. Like there's a missing puzzle piece, or like someone feeling like they're not getting the full story, or like something's missing from that equation. You know what I mean? I do feel like there's things being left out or a missing puzzle piece here as well. Let's see what the law of attraction has to say. Our varied behaviors add to the planet's well-being. Oh, you got another one. My true success is measured by my alignment. Libra got that one as well. Let me read this one too. When you remember that nothing can come into your experience without your invitation of it. When you remember that the varied behavior of others adds to the balance and well-being of the planet, even if their behavior is not approved by you. Remember that you do not have to participate in other people's unwanted behavior unless you give your attention to it. If you give your attention to it, then you are now part of the problem. Become more willing to allow others to live as they choose. So, this card calls to see others' differences or varied behaviors as a benefit to you and not as a hindrance to you, not as a source of frustration to you, but rather something that brings you a clearer picture of what you like and what you don't like, and so that you can decide for yourself what's right for you. But also not to look onto the behavior of another through the eyes of judgment, because your higher self never sees others in that way. And when you do, you deviate from who you really are. All right, so Pisces could be dealing with Aries, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo. Aries, Sag are the primary signs I'm seeing here. So, wow, what a crazy stinking live. For those of you who toughed it out with me this whole time, you are the true soldiers of the Zodiac. Thank you. I appreciate your patience. To my moderators, thank you guys. Sorry you had to deal with the trolls. I'm not sure. It's what I'm attracting to me right now, but, you know, I'm going to blame it on the new moon. I'm blaming it on the new moon. I take no responsibility for it. Which I know it cannot be true because law of attraction is working for me as well. So obviously I got something weird going on, you know. But I really appreciate my moderators for all that you guys do. I love you so much. The spiritual readings are going to be out next. They're going to start coming out this week, all 12 zodiac signs. So make sure you check them out. Make sure you check me out on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff. I have videos over there, and I started doing events again on my Facebook. So I just did an event where you pay just a small amount of money, and I did a full moon collective reading as well as some private readings out of the chat. So be on the lookout for more of those as I plan to roll those out periodically throughout the rest of the year. That's on my Facebook, Tarot Time with Dana. Follow me there. Also on Instagram, also on TikTok. Also, if you like my style, this shirt is from my sister's online boutique, avasophiaco.com. Helps support small online businesses and my sister by clicking on avasophiaco.com. You can get all the spring looks for yourself at a reasonable price, including this shirt if you like it. And yes, I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the super chats and your love and your time and all the goodness you bring into my life. And for all the good laughs, right? So until next time, my friends. Namaste. Bye.